Hello everybody and welcome back, I'm Count Christo, and this is the Belligerent Brandenburg campaign. Now Prussia, we're doing our best to spread the Kalanixian faith around here. I wanted to mention, some of you have said in the comments that you'd much rather we were Protestant. And when I say some, I mean actually one, I think. And it's worth bearing in mind, we still, Ragusa has been placed on it, doesn't affect us. We might still go Protestant. I don't think we will, because I think Kalanixian seems to be working out pretty well right now. We need 80, right? It's 75. Yeah, 80. You know, Kalanixian seems to be working out pretty well, but we could always switch to Protestant as well. We could do this and then just, you know, do it all again. Yeah, I think some lots of manufactured wars in this area without taking land to convert people seems like a really good long-term step to get it all converted to our religion. Makes it easier to conquer. Debate over ordination of the clergy. Okay. Interesting. Plus another 0.25 missionaries, probably. Which would maybe put us at 1. Or less church influence. We're not converting people, really, are we? So I don't really want the extra stability increase interval. And I don't want permanent fanaticism. Even less church influence. It's amazing how much influence we've managed to claw away from the clergy. It's kind of fantastic, really. We're getting so much more cash now with this hugely decreased church influence. And of course all this increased secularism will help too. Okay, here it is. Do we want to wait till we embrace banking? Almost certainly not, right? Yeah. It's going to take a long time. Oh no, it stopped spreading here. Well, the minor centre of trade was getting it all in, but apparently no longer. Yeah, this famine is a problem. We should maybe stop going to war, because I'm sure that's not helping. You should just stay there, and you can take the siege leader with you. In fact, we might be able to send boats over. Can I piece you out at 86? No, not if I want everything I want, and I do. Yeah. We'll just wait for the final siege, that's fine. So these guys over here, try and speed the siege up a bit. Oh, by the way, if the last episode was a little weird, there was a cut in the middle. It's because the after the game crashed, I thought I wasn't going to edit it, but then I decided I would bother, and so I put in the time to actually go through and edit that out. Okay, do we want to get this new idea group straight away? I think we do, and oh yeah, time to focus on admin. Nice. I think we will take this idea group time, and I think we will take humanist. Final consideration: prophecy. I don't remember seeing this before. Oh, this is the replacement for monastic, right? Or ascetic. Which looks... It's not the same, actually. Interesting. That's missionaries +1, pretty good. National unrest down. Global art power. Institution spread, to faith. That's pretty good, this one. No conversion speed, but we can still do peaceful conversions. Pretty good. We are going to take humanist. I want that. Less piety, I want the idea cost. The separatism is okay. The tolerance is okay. The national unrest is really nice. Yeah. The religious unity is worthless, because we should always have 100% from our tolerance of heretics. One, that siege. Nice. Right, you can go. Oil cash. War operations. Force that. Trade. Break an alliance for the prestige. Nice. And then exile my men. The Kalanixian faith grows, and it is force converting them. That's so good. Marvellous. Marvellous news. Because of course if it doesn't force convert their capital, they're very likely to just switch back. Like Denmark is almost certainly going to just switch back to Catholic. I don't know what the cooldown is until they're actually allowed to do that. I think it might be 5 years or so. Something like that. So we could stop going to war, rather, because it might be causing this famine. But, nah. I don't think we were going to make it get worse. So we might as well just press on. Claim on Saxony. Who else do we have claims on? No one. Okay. How about other CBs? Poland. Not ideal. Swartzberg. Yeah, we could go to war with them. We do have a truce with Saxony, but I don't really need to press the attack on Saxony because the aggressive expansion down here is too high. It's going to be a serious war that we're going to take from them. That's probably 40 aggressive expansion, 35 maybe. So that's a serious push. So I think waiting on them is fine. So yeah, it's eminently doable. We could convert Saxony to our religion probably. We might have to full call them to do that. They're at 200%. They haven't got many good allies. So yeah, it seems eminently doable. Let's get down here. They're currently drilling their men. Gonna regret that. Alright, peace out these guys. Force religion or your cash. Lovely. Clandestine faith grows. Ideal. So we spread, decimating the imperial authority. Of course. Brunswick. We'll take your trade power and your money. Force religion. Sure, end a rivalry L2. Look at that prestige. We will send it to stability point generation, even though it's a very, very small amount. Pskov and Kiev want to hire some. Pskov is at minus 90%. Let's see, can you afford our whole lot? Where's Pskov? Somewhere around here? Yeah, just do it this way. No, they can't afford it. How about Kiev? No, also can't afford it. We'll just press on with our current warmongering campaign then. Oh, hi Saxony. You've made a terrible mistake. Oh, of course we can't full call them because we've got to truce them. Never mind. We may not be able to convert them. But if we can't, we can't. Ah, stopping our core because we're at war with Saxony. Yes, that was a mistake. They left the fort off. Huzzah. That's wonderful news. What? They have a level 2 fort here now? I swear they didn't before. Well, let's see. How much would it take to get a force religion on you? Only 61%. Nice. So we will want to go for a full war with them then. Leave one guy there. Go stack out the others with the rest. Excellent. Winning all these sieges will also be good for our army tradition. Do we need to keep spying on Saxony? Not really. These are the only two claims we're going to want on them for quite a while. We could claim these two provinces off Bohemia. I don't think we need to because I think we can get war dynamism on them. Kind of might as well, really. Milan. Buddy. No, want to alliance. Still got all these done alliances. Do you get opinion bonus for being in the same dynasty? Yeah, thought so. But yeah, I think alliances are not something that are going to be particularly attainable for us now that we've switched to this faith. And the only people that are going to join this faith are those that we forced to by the sword. They won't like us even though they will be joining our church. Be cool if we could like set up. Which was it? It's the. Was it the Lollards that had their own pope? I'm trying to remember from CK2. Of course, that might just be entirely the invention of CK2. But one of the. I think one of the Catholic heresies set up their own pope. And then because we were the first to convert to it, we actually weren't we? Were we? These guys, Bayern, Straubing, converted to it first. So, I guess they'd have it. But I was thinking it'd be really cool if we could have a set up our own papacy. So our income should be growing. Let's get that. Yeah, the town hall here. I think is a good investment. Given, well, we actually can build stuff up here now, so we could put a trade wharf in here to increase the communication time. But it's only having to go here and then move to here. It's not that long. Really. Well, this is a relatively large province. 13 unrest straight out the gate. That's not that high. Oh, okay, there we go. The Catholics have come back. Okay, so only 40% actually got converted. So yeah, here, it's happening everywhere now. It's recalculated. Okay, so forcing it... I thought that was the case. So force converting someone doesn't actually convert their whole capital. It converts, it looks like, 40% of their capital. Or, in this case, 40% like the whole country. Well, that might be because they fired some other events. Okay, good to know. I thought it was a bit overpowered. 100% conversion on a province is crazy. In MEIOU, anyway. It's entirely standard in vanilla. Let's just keep roaming around. Just use does not affect us. It does affect us. We caused it, but... I guess the fact you cause something doesn't necessarily mean you affected us, but... This affects us and we caused it. I'm just going to keep roaming around, going for these stack wipes. Brunswick has been placed under interdict. I think the fact that they're being excommunicated means they get an event where they can return to the true faith. I suspect many of them will do that. But even if all we accomplish by this is converting 40% of this province, for example, that's great. That's a big step in the right direction. Like I've been saying, converting outside your culture group, really tough. We managed to establish a minority here? No. Why is there so much more unrest here? Do you have better communication? It's about the same. States are restless. We will take the 5% chance that we lose stability. Small and 10% chance we actually gain absolutism. Not absolutism, centralization. Sorry. Getting confused with vanilla. Let's just going. With anyone in the north? No, it's just these guys. Okay. Okay. Looks like we're beginning to get enough of them down that we can move towards stack wiping. Manpower is actually dropping now for once. High naval attrition. Whoops. You guys should go back to protecting the Hansa. So that, it's not getting worse yet, this food shortage. Okay. It's very bad news for us that we've got this huge food shortage. Hopefully we won't get, like, famine has killed 10% of the population or whatever. Because I think that event can fire. Did that general die? No! He was great! Ah. Well, we'll hire a new one. Hey, also a siege leader. Excellent. I wonder if I should be using this siege leader to siege rather than help stack wipe these guys. Probably, actually. I'll send him over soon. So the main long-term warring goal, apart from just this this kind of localized religious conflict that we've got going on, is definitely I want this province of Lithuania. And in a kind of in for a penny, in for a pound situation, I should probably seize their capital from them too. Take this state. We could give it to the Livonian Order. Some good relations with them. Now, while I think about them, because they're, you know, they're Catholic, they'd be able to administer it for us. I wonder what the mean time to happen is on the event that Orthodox. 10% chance that 10% of Memeland gets converted to Orthodoxy. Let's go with policy of intolerance for that one. We're still above. Okay, here we go. This answers our question. So if 100%, if it was 70%, that doesn't answer the question because. Wait, what? You know that event I was talking about that fired that made all these guys slightly more Catholic? What the heck happened? We lost our Catholic majority in like the whole freaking country. Good lord. What happened? Maybe the Counter-Reformation fired. But surely the Counter-Reformation firing shouldn't have an impact on us. Where are you going? It's here, yeah. I guess that must be it. I guess the Counter-Reformation event just fired. God, that's so bad. So maybe it does convert 100% of provinces. Now I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, so the long-term goal, take this so that we have contiguous access with the Livonians, I think would be a definitely a step in the right direction. Obviously, consolidating some more land down here, taking over this whole region. And then, I don't have a huge amount of territorial ambitions beyond that. Ooh, no. We have to allow Catholics for now. Cause too much unrest. Too much potential unrest, anyway. I wonder what event that was that flipped all these places back to Catholic. We were making real progress, too. It's upsetting. Maybe it's the famine. Do you think somehow the Catholics are getting better rations? Certainly not how I would have thought our government would have parcelled things out. Okay, looking good. Salzburg? No. I would accept nothing less than the complete conversion of your country. Olberg, the news does not affect us. An irritating and repetitive event, but there you go. What you gonna do? Smolensk accepted peace with Poland. Poland blobbing out a bit. Not very good for us. Although, I guess this land is not going to be worth much to them. Communication efficiency is going to be terrible. There's loads of religious unrest over here. They've got Rodznoveri. What are they? Interesting. And they have religious unrest and heretics and Orthodox. It's all going crazy over there. Are there heretics, large heretic minorities around other places in the world? There's some Kalinic seeds down here. I want someone, weird as this may sound, I want someone to start a pogrom against our faith, because then you get CB to go and convert them. So like if Austria, for example, started a pogrom against us, like kicked out these guys, we'd get a CB to go and convert them. And that'd be great, because then we could convert them and then ally them. Which would be fantastic. Obviously they'd have to get over the small matter of our invasion, but I'm sure they would, in time. Say it heals all wounds. They're wrong, of course. Some wounds are fatal, but there you go. People say all kinds of silly things. These guys should really be repairing. I don't know why their AI appears to have bugged out a bit. Bountiful harvest. We are blessed. Of course we are. We're following the one true faith. I was going to build this town hall and never actually did it, because we want to increase the urban pop here so that this workshop starts banging on all cylinders. I'm really looking forward to that policy of intolerance running off, so we can get back up to 100% religious unity. It's hurting. It's interesting that having lower religious unity decreases tolerance of the true faith. You'd think you'd cling ever tighter to those few sheep that still remained in the fold, but I don't know. Saxony, are you ready to accept the inevitable and convert to the one true faith of cups? You should. Not quite. Not going to be able to get transfer trade power from them, unfortunately. I wonder if when someone you force converted converts back, you get a CB on them. You should. Would be a good idea. Manpower still dropping slowly here. With all these sieges running at the same time, it's hardly surprising. I will do what I can to min-max not having extra guys in the sieges, though. To reduce that amount. Let's have them wait here. I would like to take Anhalt as a matter of urgency, because it's a oh, they've got a workshop, and it's East Elben. Let's start working on a claim there. Plus the borders are not great until we own Anhalt, really. Which is not of prime importance to me. At the end of the campaign, I'll probably try... Excuse me? Hello? Thank you. I'll probably try and establish some really nice looking borders at the end of the campaign. But until then, I think we just got to work with the cards we're dealt, really. If you go all in on trying to make the borders look nice, you end up getting disadvantaged in other areas, and I can't. I find it very hard to justify myself. To myself. Could I have some cash, please? I'd like to give it to the greater nobles. Not yet. Nice, another victory against Saxony. Let's see. Cups? Yes. Nice. Don't over-demand on that. I mean, no point making the truce longer than it needs to be. Do I want to wait and win the sieges for the army tradition? Let's find out how much it is, actually. I don't know in MEIOU&Taxes how much you get. Okay, 43. Let's see. It only decays on the end of years, I think, so we don't need to check every month. Okay, 43. We beat a level 1 fort. Stayed at 43. Okay, so I think you only get it from sieging down proper forts. Yes, okay. So, we will let you go then. But now we've taken a bit extra. Will you accept a bit extra? Yes. Sure, break a random alliance. Welcome to the one true faith. Decisive victory indeed. Looks like our vassals are handling the other sieges. I'll remain in Saxon land so that the... Oh, I did not notice. Oh, God! 13,000? Alright. Cancel what I was saying about staying in Saxon land. We need to go deal with them. As a matter of urgency. Hopefully we can get here before they win this siege. Should be able to. Got some decent defense here. Wittenberg, it looks like, actually. Is that somewhere else, or am I just pronouncing Wittenberg wrong? I don't know. It's going to get some turmoil. 20 unrest. I think we just ignore them. And if they rise up, then we'll put them back down again. Right, who are they spying on? And how? That's right. Proceed. Boundary dispute. Of course we press the issue. Free claims. Always lovely. Not always, of course, when you get that event on your ally, but other than that, pretty great. Good. Siege is done over here. We'll let the siege, the month tick, so we don't get... Are we going to make it in time? Yes, good. And because they're nationalists, they should have the technology of the nation they're attempting to rebel to. Warmere doesn't exist, so I don't know what they're going to have. Let's see. They had... Nope, they had our tech. That's frustrating. But not our morale. They had our tactics, our discipline... Not our infantry compatibility, though, so that's good. And not our morale. So some pretty heavy casualties there on our side. And obviously not relative to theirs, but they also had cannons and horses, which I don't know how they found those. We've never heard of those in this country. Alright, let's peace out. You first. Religion. You know how it goes at this point. That'd be a fun idea. Should be a way to set a default peace deal. Excellent vintage. Right, make sure we're in and out for the monthly tick on that spy network. Okay, war switch, war reps, transfer trade, boom. Sure, give up your claims and end some rivalries. Give me that prestige. Actually, we're at capped out prestige, so just before this goes through, I will placate local rulers in the Livonian order. Phenomenal. Okay, look at that. Nice little schism we're causing. Okay, I'll put it in the court, actually. Just try and keep that ticking along. We have the money to give these guys a gift now. Getting close to that level 3 stability. Before we get there, we may wish to revoke some privileges. Perhaps a burgher one. Did the Snowballs have one? Did they get one recently? No. I think we might revoke a burgher privilege now. Get rid of that right of commerce. Is the right of commerce the one that we want to get rid of? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Revoke the right of commerce. Cool. Please accept it peacefully. Yeah, I'm displeased about that whole conversion back thing. Famine's still going on. Oh dear, they're upset. Only one down. That's not too bad. Should go straight back up. Since we're at, whatever it is, 270? Yeah. So that shouldn't be a problem for long at all. What's our art and culture level? Nice, we are now cultured. No urban production bonuses. Do we have any... It's just raw urban goods here, isn't it? Yeah. I do want to switch this over, but it's going to be such a big hit to the economy to switch it over. But I think we can wait. Okay, well, that is the end of that episode. With the glorious holy warring continuing, we now have two heretic electors. He's voting for Milan. We could vote for Milan. That could be fun. Anyway, well, do we want to vote for Milan? We may weaken Bohemia. Yeah, let's vote for Milan. They're not winning right now, but they're close. And they'll get an opinion bonus, right, for us voting for them? Yes, though it ticks down. I think that shouldn't tick down, really. It should be a constant, like, supporting our candidateship or something. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. In the next episode... Oh, I don't know, Bohemia? I know, I've gone back and forth and back and forth. We might do Bohemia. Any of these vassals this long? No. I think we could take them. They've got negative prestige. They must have such tiny amounts of morale. I think we could take them. They do have that cavalry and those cannons. But look at this. They've got 8% lower discipline. They've got 40% lower defensiveness. Oh, look at the morale. We should go against Poland next time. Alright, in the next episode, I think we are going to do it. I think we're going to go to war with the Bohemians, finally. After they seized on our moment of weakness to buy this land from us. Which, honestly, I'm holding against them. We're going to... I think we're going to go to war with them next time. See if we can retake these two with war dynamism. Maybe grab this one as well. Though the aggressive expansion may prevent it. But we'll see. Until then, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.